Long time no see, everybody. Good. How are you guys?
The baby wasn't even here yet.
I know.
Congrats.
Thank you. It's good. Yeah, she's 8 weeks today, so it's been good. Yeah, up and down. Sleep's it's a learning curve. Yeah.
Baker, what is this portion of the offseason been like for you, specifically obviously getting the offense down and doing a lot of the plans,
Yeah.
also getting to know some of these new players?
Yeah, I mean it's a lot of, obviously continuing the chemistry that we've had with some of the skill guys from last year, carrying that over, and then just offensively, scheme-wise, getting everybody on the same page. It's really awesome that we have everybody here on offense and just going through that. So everybody's hearing it. We're all talking about it, learning from good and bad plays, and that's what this time period's about. You can't win or lose ball games right now. You can only just try and get better. And so, just trying to get to know the younger guys. But we've got a lot of guys that have promise, and so that's what you really want to see. You want to see them busting their tails, working, and trying to learn it, because you really want to stress the mental aspect of the game right now, to try and learn as much as you can, to where when it comes to live bullets and during training camp, it's second nature. So, and that's why I like the way Liam's installed the offense as well. Puts a lot on you mentally in the front, and just it is a little mentally taxing, but it's good in the long run.
What do you like about the new scheme?
It presents so many different issues for a defense when it comes to their rules. Obviously a lot of shifts, a lot of motions, things like that. It makes them think about their rules and have to react on the fly. So for us, like I said, it's a lot of learning that part, because if we're not doing our job, it doesn't matter what the defense is thinking. So start there, but it presents different issues for them that they have to conquer.
Speaking of young guys, a couple of new weapons on offense in the draft. Just talk about Jalen McMillan and Bucky Irving. What you think of both of those guys?
Jalen's got such a natural feel as a receiver. He's extremely smooth. One of those guys that doesn't look like he's really covering a lot of ground, because it looks effortless, but he really is. He's a guy that can run every route you have in your route tree, and so really strong hands at the point of attack. He always attacks the ball when it's in the air, which is great to see for a young guy. Just have that natural tendency. And then Bucky, obviously it's a little hard in the run game stuff right now with no pads on, but the one thing I'll say about him, obviously he's got good hands, but when he decides to cut it upfield and get north and south, he goes. He decides and he hits it. So that's good to see.
It's a similar scheme to what you guys ran last year. Obviously, you have familiarity from your time at the Rams, but how much different is it from a quarterbacking standpoint and responsibilities compared to what you did last year?
There's a lot more responsibility. Line of scrimmage, a lot more double play calls where you're having to get the guys in the right position. But as a quarterback, you want to have that responsibility, the accountability of, you always want to put your guys in the best position to have success. And so now Liam's giving us the opportunity with a couple play calls to be able to do that. And so, like I said, more mentally taxing, but just relearning the system and not taking it with the mindset of I've been in it before, but really starting from square one. You try and improve everything, but for me right now, slowing my feet down a little bit. I have always kind of had constantly moving feet like some of the QBs do, but just slowing it down to where I'm not passing up progressions. It's smooth through that process, and just going through it, being decisive with the ball and getting everybody on the same page, I think is the most important thing.
Baker, what do you think about Chris Godwin moving back into the slot and how that will elevate not just his game, but the whole offense?
Obviously, Chris has had a ton of success in the slot. This offense is one, though, that we're going to move everybody around, but this one really gives Chris a chance to, the stuff that he's really, really good at, he's going to be doing a lot of. So he's more comfortable in it, and you can just tell body language-wise, talking to him about it, he loves it so far. And, right now we're just going through it together, but it's good to see him back where he's best.
But it wasn't long ago when you were negotiating a new deal. Just what's it like as a player when you have all these goals in front of you, but you don't have yet that deal that you're kind of coveting? Like, I guess could you maybe kind of put some perspective out there for us as to kind of some of the things he may be dealing with right now?
Yeah. Our situations are different because he is, playing under the fifth-year option. So there's a difference there where it was free agency with mine. But it's, when it comes down to Tristan, everybody knows he's a team guy. At a certain point, does he deserve to be paid? Absolutely. Guy's a stud. And so he took the transition from right to left with ease, did it better than I think he thought he was going to. But yeah, you just trust in that process. And I know he's probably more eager to get back here and get the deal done than anybody else, but it gives other guys a great opportunity to come in and get reps as well. So to have that communication, and Tristan's still around. We're not holding out on the friendship, even though he's holding out on us.
When you left Detroit, there was some unfinished business that
Mhm.
felt like you guys left. The attendance here has been pretty remarkable.
Yeah.
What's the feeling about just the level of focus and where this team knows it is?
Yeah, I mean, I think we proved to ourselves last year what we really believed in, what we knew we were capable of. Obviously fell short of the ultimate goal. Only one team gets to have that, but when you get that close, it almost makes you more hungry. When you're just a few plays away on the road in a tough environment, knowing that it came down to a 2-minute drive, it's great to see that people haven't forgotten that we're just as hungry to get back out here and get to work. Yeah, I mean, it's still early June, but I mean, the guys are putting the work in right now to be on the same page to when we hit the ground running in August or late July, that we're ready to go.
In addition to some of the skill players, you've got a big beef alignment in the draft to help protect you as well. You've been taking snaps with Greg Martin out here. What have you seen from his game? What's impressed you, and how do you think he'll fit into this offense?
Yeah, the one thing I'll say, playing center in the NFL is not easy. There's just so many different looks, fronts, blitzes, and just the communication. It's a whole different ball game. So I think he's handled it really well. Now the physical aspects of Graham, he's a stud. I mean, he can move people off the ball. He's quick. Just the way he gets his feet up under him, how he leverages blocks and understands what we're trying to get done. Really, that's really special. So, yeah, I think for him, he's got all the physical tools that he needs. That's why he got drafted that high. But it's taking time to learn it, get the reps, because it's just going to take time for him. And luckily he'll be surrounded by good people though, and get to learn from some greats as well.
Bigger, all the projections are in here preseason, right where you want them. Everybody's discounting the Bucs. You guys are 7.5, I think, in Vegas for over under. Everybody got the Falcons who did it.
Mhm.
Is that right where you want it?
I mean, it doesn't matter. It's pretty much right where they had us last year. Like I said, nobody's played it down yet. We're all working for the same goal, but mentality-wise, this team, we're hungry. We're back at it. At this point, it's pretty much expected for people to, underestimate the Bucs, but we just put our heads down and work.
This time last year, you were fighting for a job. Now you've got that long-term deal. You actually have a place in the Hall of Fame. How much different does it feel for you?
Yeah.
Does it change your approach at all?
Obviously, last year was a lot of trying to learn the system on the fly, get to know teammates as well, balancing that of performance versus getting to know everybody and trying to be a leader. But now, going through a year, obviously you have some new faces here, but going through a year with these guys, trying to be more in command. I am vocal, but most of the time I'm only vocal when I need to be, kind of lead by example type guys. So really now it's taken the next step in the vocal aspect of getting everybody on the same page. And you never want to feel comfortable. Yeah, is it great that I know I'm going to be here for the next couple of years? Of course. It means I get to settle in here, be myself even more so, and push these guys to the next level. And yeah, it's a good feeling.
You talked about the last one. You obviously have an element of escapability.
Mm-hmm.
Do things on the end, but in terms of, would it be nice if you could sit in the pocket and just play from there? Or is that
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I think when I say calm my feet, sometimes process information pretty quickly, and my feet get out of whack a little bit. And so for me, it's obviously when it comes down to playing football, you can always run for a first down, whatever you got to do, but not drifting in the pocket, not putting extra stress on these guys up front, and just going through it in a balanced setting, and just trying to handle it the best way possible.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Big.